Welcome to the Broadway.com show, your go-to guide for all things Broadway and the best way to ring in the holiday season. I'm Beth Stevens.
And I'm Imogen Lloyd-Webber. Today we officially kick off the most wonderful time of the year. We'll take you behind the scenes at an exclusive photo shoot with the cast of Home for the Holidays, visit Radio City Music Hall to chat with the Rockettes and creators behind this year's Christmas Spectacular, and more.
And later, Matt Doyle shows off his golden vocals with a classic holiday song. But first, let's get started with the news. What's the buzz, Imogen?
Shall We Dance, London? Maybe The Worm? Kelly O'Hara and Ken Watanabe will make their West End debuts in a transfer of Bartlett Sher's Tony-winning 2015 revival of Rodgers and Hammerstein's The King and I. O'Hara memorably took home her first Tony for her performance as Anna Leon Owens, while her leading man Watanabe received a Tony nod for his turn as the King of Siam. Sher's creative team will all cross the pond with him, and the production is scheduled to begin previews at the London Palladium on June the 21st, 2018. Opening night is set for July the 3rd, and the limited engagement is currently slated to run through August the 4th. Something wonderful indeed.
So, Kelly O'Hara is spending the summer in London doing The King and I, and then coming back in 2019 for Kiss Me Kate on Broadway.
She can do The Worm, she can dance in a hoop skirt, and she can certainly plan ahead.
We know you've been praying for a vlogger from the new Broadway production of Once on This Island, and the gods have heard your prayer. Broadway newcomer Haley Kilgore, who plays Ti Moune in the revival, is sharing her backstage experience in the new vlog, One Small Girl. Look for Kilgore to reveal what it's like to make her Broadway debut in a cast that includes Tony winner Lea Salonga, Quentin Earl Darrington, Alex Newell, Merle Dandridge, and Isaac Powell. Lynn Aaron and Stephen Flaherty's Once on This Island, directed by Michael Arden, opens at Broadway's Circle in the Square Theatre on December 3rd. One Small Girl runs every Thursday for 8 weeks.
All he cares about is love. YouTube star Todrick Hall is set to bring the razzle-dazzle to Broadway's Ambassador Theatre later this month in the long-running hit Chicago. He is scheduled to appear as Billy Flynn for an engagement from November the 30th through January the 14th, 2018. Hall was most recently seen as Lola in The Main Stem's Kinky Boots. Other Great White Way credits include Memphis and The Colour Purple. He will paint the town alongside Charlotte D'Amboise as Roxy and Lee Zimmerman as Velma. Hotcha!
I knew you were going to say hotcha.
I love a good hotcha!
After more than 500 performances off-Broadway, Spamilton will take its last shot at Broadway blockbuster Hamilton. The hilarious musical spoof, created by Forbidden Broadway mastermind Gerard Alessandrini, will play its final performance on January 7, 2018. The parody originally started as a limited engagement in July 2016, and after multiple extensions, continued on to play at the Triad Theatre and then the 47th Street Puerto Rican Traveling Theatre. In addition to off-Broadway, Spamilton has played Chicago and is currently running in Los Angeles. Spamilton is now planning a national tour and a London bow. And for those of you wondering, yes, Lin-Manuel Miranda has seen the show and he had it shut down. Just kidding, he loved it.
Time for your casting roundup. Off-Broadway we have Tony winner Deborah Monk, Vanessa Asbiaga, Mark Blum, Diane Davis and Josh McDermott will join Jamie Brewer in Amy and the Orphans. Lindsay Ferrantino's world premiere play is scheduled to begin performances on February the 1st next year, with Scott Ellis at the helm at the Laura Pels Theatre. Over at the Vineyard, Quincy Tyler Bernstein will star in Jordan Harrison's The Amateurs, alongside Carl Beltran, Michael Cyril Creighton, Greg Keller, Jennifer Kim and Thomas J. Ryan. Previews begin February the 8th, directed by Oliver Butler. And the cast of the Damn Yankees roundabout benefit at the Stephen Sondheim on December the 11th just got even starrier. Matthew Morrison will take on the role of Joe Hardy, with Stephen Bogardas as Joe Boyd, Adrian Warren as Gloria Thorpe, Annie Golden as Doris and Julie Halston as Sister. They'll be joining Maggie Gyllenhaal, Whoopi Goldberg and more. A home run for director Kathleen Marshall.
And finally, we have big news about the new musical Pretty Woman. The show, based on the 1990 Julia Roberts hit movie, has found a Broadway home at the Nederlander Theatre. Headliner Samantha Barks and Tony winner Steve Kazee will begin performances there on July 20th, 2018, with an official opening night set for August 16th. The new musical features an original score by Grammy winner Bryan Adams and his longtime songwriting partner Jim Vallance, a book by Gary Marshall and the film's screenwriter J.F. Lawton, and direction and choreography by two-time Tony winner Jerry Mitchell. The cast includes Tony nominee Orfeh and stage regulars Jason Danieley, Eric Anderson, and Kingsley Leggs. Before hitting Broadway, Pretty Woman will have its world premiere in Chicago at the Oriental Theatre for a limited 5-week engagement beginning on March 13th.
When we come back, we'll chat with Beth Level, Christopher Sieber, and the cast of Paper Mill Playhouse's holiday season production of Annie, goof around with Who's Holiday star Leslie Margarita, and more.
This week on Broadway.com, get to know new Dear Evan Hansen star Noah Galvin. Theater icon Julie Taymor talks The Lion King and Butterfly and more on Show People. And Come From Away standout Jen Colella goes side by side with Susan Blackwell.
Let your fantasies unwind at the Phantom of the Opera on Broadway.
Hi, I'm Noah Galvin, and you're watching the Broadway.com show.
Home for the Holidays, the limited engagement holiday concert starring American Idol winner Candace Glover, Broadway alum and The Voice champ Josh Kaufman, and America's Got Talent winner Bianca Ryan performing contemporary takes on more than 25 holiday favorites, is now open at Broadway's August Wilson Theater. We recently stopped by a photo shoot for the Starry Show to chat with the performers about why this festive musical celebration is the best way to usher in the most wonderful time of the year.
Are shining so brightly everywhere, and the sound of children's laughter fills the air.
We are going to be the only holiday show that's happening on Broadway this year, which is exciting. There's a lot of great music. I think we're doing about 25 songs, solos, group numbers. It's going to be featuring myself and Candace Glover and Bianca Ryan as the main vocalists. Yeah, I'm just looking forward to singing with them.
I think it's just going to be one of those feel-good, like, takes you right back to your childhood, kind of like memories of the holiday. All kinds of Christmas music, winners from The Voice, American Idol, America's Got Talent. I'll be hosting.
5 of Home for the Holidays' lucky 7 performers are making their Broadway debuts in the production. They told us why they're so excited to be taking the stage and why the show will definitely get audiences in the spirit.
I love entertaining people. I like making people smile, and the fact that I get to do that on Broadway over the holidays is a dream come true.
I'm actually really looking forward to everything coming together as well. So the story and the songs and, just this whole stage, I'm just excited to see it. All the songs that were chosen to be on the show are going to be fun. And, even though we have, some slow numbers, the majority of the songs are about fun and they're uplifting and they're up-tempo, and we're going to get the audience dancing and everything, and that's probably my favorite part about it.
I do a little acting in the show. I do a couple of monologues. I talk about my life in the past, short little bursts, and then I sing some as well, but not as wonderfully as these kids do. So it's almost like a competition that I'm just hoping I survive. Singing as I do, along with these contemporary kids, is something to be somewhat concerned about.
It's original. It only runs for 6 weeks, so get your tickets now because it's going to be something that really does take you home for the holidays. It's definitely a family-oriented show, so bring your girlfriend, bring your boyfriend, bring your husband, wife, anything, like your whole family. It's really going to take you home for the holidays and move you.
For 86 years, the Christmas Spectacular, starring the Radio City Rockettes, has been the quintessential celebration of holiday time in New York City. We recently headed to Radio City Music Hall to chat with the Rockettes and the creative team about what it takes to maintain this beloved classic and new additions audiences can look forward to this year.
Well, I grew up coming to the show with my family every single year, so I know it was a holiday tradition for myself and for my family, and I know many people come every year to see the show, and each year you come, it's a new experience, it's something new, especially this year that we've added some new technical elements to the show. It's really exciting, and it's nothing like you've ever seen before.
Well, each year we look at the show very carefully and decide where could we go. It's a difficult challenge because you have such classic numbers and such an audience that just loves what they see. So we're very careful about developing new ideas and introducing new technologies. It has to be additive. We need to keep growing our show.
The show has been running since 1933 here at the Music Hall, and we always try to do something different every single year. So people make it their holiday traditions every year. They bring their friends and family, and it's just such a cool thing to be a part of someone's holiday tradition every year.
There's something for everyone. Anywhere you sit in the house, it feels like a brand new show. There are so many things to look at, and I know every time that I get to watch the show myself, I feel like I'm seeing something new every single time. So it's a new experience, and it's such a thrill, and you can't see it anywhere else except here at Radio City.
Every year, the Christmas Spectacular undergoes changes that make it more and more eye-popping. This year, the production boasts colourful, detailed projections that are sure to wow audiences.
This year's show, we've added an immersive aspect where we've now project over 34,000 square feet of our ceiling. Before we used to do just the first third, now we're doing the entire ceiling. I think they're just going to love the magic. We add technology, but it really is what I call theater magic. We want them just to feel totally engulfed in the show and in the joy of Christmas.
Yeah, it's definitely awesome, especially for us too, being able to look out in the audience and see those families and especially see those little kids when Santa comes out or they see the trains going on the ceiling and the Santas everywhere. To see the joy on their faces and to know that you're bringing that joy to so many people is really wonderful for us.
If you're looking for a family-friendly show this holiday season, make sure to get yourself to Millburn, New Jersey for the Paper Mill Playhouse's production of Annie. Tony-winning comedic genius Beth Leavel is taking on the role of Miss Hannigan, while Broadway favorite Christopher Sieber is playing Daddy Warbucks, and they are definitely having a great time with this classic show, as we saw in a recent rehearsal.
I think it's a perfect show because it's really loving, and it's just it touches everyone. It's just fantabulous. that's my only word. Is that a word? I don't know. I only have one word. It's a word. Fantabulous.
I actually called my friend Mark Hobie, the director and artistic director of Paper Mill. I said, "You're doing Annie? I'm not doing anything. If you need a Warbucks, call me." And he was like, "Are you serious?" I said, "Yeah." He says, "I thought you'd say no. I was going to ask you." I was like, "Really?" It's like, "Yeah, I'll do it." He says, "You're going to have to shave your head." It's like, "Let's do it."
I've played Miss Hannigan before. It's been a while, and it is literally the pair of shoes I like to slip on to embrace that evil comedy twin that lives inside me and needs to come out.
We're having a great time. We're not supposed to talk to the dog because the dog needs to be focused, but I stare at the dog longingly all day long. And the kids have such a wonderful energy, and they're so excited about it.
It's a hard knock life for us. It's a hard knock life for us. Instead of treated, we get tricked. Instead of kissing, we get kicked. It's the hard knock life.
It's an uplifting show with great music.
It really is.
Chris Sieber and a dog.
Christopher Sieber didn't just shave his head for the role of Daddy Warbucks, he had the kids in the show do it. That is until Beth Leavel stepped in to show him how it's done.
This is what Beth Leavel did to me today.
He did tell me that, the first day of rehearsal, I was like, "Are you going to shave your head?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'm going to let the Annies do it." And I was like, all right, more power to you. It's brave, but it looks great. It looks awesome.
I was terrified. I was so scared. But then once we started, at first I was a little bit timid, but then it was actually fun. As I did it, it was so amazing, and it was so fun. And also, shout out to Beth Leavel. She was so good at shaving his hair, and I was like, how do you do that? I think it's a gift. I think she should open a barber shop. Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. Tomorrow,
I love you. Tomorrow.
It was a great afternoon.
A satirical spin on Dr. Seuss's How the Grinch Stole Christmas, Matthew Lombardo's new off-Broadway show Who's Holiday stars Leslie Margarita as a middle-aged Cindy Lou Who, now living in a shoddy trailer in the snowy hills of Mount Crumpet, as she gets ready to host a Christmas Eve party for her friends. Yes, we're not in Seuss's Whoville anymore. We recently spoke with Queen Leslie and the show's creators about this festive and far-out comedy.
Oh my God, Broadway.com. Who's Holiday is the story of Cindy Lou Who, grown up.
Cindy Lou Who from Whoville, who is now living in the mountains in a trailer.
We find out what happened to her, the Grinch, Max the dog. She's an outcast from Whoville, and you find out why. And the whole thing is in rhyme, and it's just me.
as the show begins, she takes the audience into her confidence and explains how she ended up in that trailer as she waits for her guests to arrive for a Christmas Eve party she's throwing.
Wrapped in Lombardo's now signature blend of desperately funny, amusingly profane, and secretly sincere, the solo show follows Cindy as she looks back on the fated night when she first met the Grinch, and the unusual turn of events her life has taken for the past 40 years.
I really feel like people need this play because it's so funny and so irreverent, but it's also really heartfelt. There's like amazing kind of like holiday moments, but I feel like people should definitely come and spend time with Cindy Lou because she's a party girl, and what better way to spend the holidays than with a party girl?
Cindy Lou has a great sense of wonder and hope for the future, and that things can turn out well, and that she can, make the changes in her life that she needs to so that she can carry forth, and I think she has that in common with a lot of characters that we love in the theater.
I always like to write women of a certain age that are a little up. And I thought if anyone was going to be one of those women, it would be Cindy Lou Who. If you think about it, she was 2 years old. She wakes up, she comes out of bed, and she sees a green monster dressed as Santa Claus shoving a Christmas tree up the chimney. And I thought, this girl's going to have problems, and I'm going to write it.
Everyone watches those holiday movies where families and everything's great, but the reality for most people is the holidays are really tough to get through sometimes. And this is such an anecdote to if you don't want something that's so everything's beautiful and sparkly, this is definitely for you.
Anyone who wants to have a good time this holiday season and see something new and funny with a great, amazing performance should come see Who's Holiday.
Not for the kids. Yeah. And you'll never see the Grinch the same way, so I wouldn't. No.
When we return, Matt Doyle gets us into the holiday spirit with an exclusive performance.
Let your fantasies unwind at the Phantom of the Opera on Broadway.
And we're back, and look, Matt Doyle is here. Hey, Matt.
Guys, hello. Thanks for having me.
Things got really Christmassy in this room.
We need some tinsel.
You love doing Christmas concerts, don't you? It's holiday time, and I'm sure you're excited to put on your sweater.
I do. I brought my ugly-ish sweater. I think
Not
it's
ugly
nice.
at all.
Okay, well, it's J. Crew. I try to keep it classy. But yeah, this will be my third year doing a Christmas show at 54 Below.
Feinstein / 54 Below.
Yes, Feinstein /
And so you're there on what, December 5th and 6th?
Mm-hmm. At 7:30 on the 5th and 9:30 on the 6th.
And I've been to your Christmas concerts before. They're really fun. What is it about like this time of year? So you do a lot of concerts, but you definitely make a point of doing holiday concerts.
I love Christmas music. I love holiday music. And I love to croon, and I usually sing more pop songs. And so it's nice to kind of take a step back and do more of the crooner classics, which is lovely. And also just like, oh, come on, it's the best time of the year. Anybody who fights it, I'm like, no, Christmas music is the best.
Just give into it.
Yeah.
Speaking of crooning, congratulations on your Carnegie Hall debut.
Thank you so much. That was unbelievable. And yes, I got to do a lot of standards with, 80 pieces. So that was, it's the best night of my life. Yeah.
So not 80 pieces at Feinstein's 54 Below. In fact, so who do we have? We have Will Van Dyke is here.
Yes, Will Van Dyke from the Whiskey Five, and also he arranged what you're about to hear and my entire Christmas album and the entire Christmas show. He's my co-writer, and he's amazing.
What's your Christmas album called?
Make the Season Bright, and it's on iTunes and all digital platforms.
Now you are still off Broadway
Yeah.
in Clockwork Orange.
Yep.
And you're closing on the 2nd, December 2nd.
Yes.
What's that run been like?
Unbelievable. Yeah, so weird and wonderful and so different from anything else that I've ever done. And I love the guys, and I'm so grateful that I had this experience. It was certainly really outside of the box, and I loved it.
So if the show is not running anymore, that means you have to hit the gym more often? Is the gym membership fee going up because...
Yeah, I won't have 40-minute workouts before every show, so I'm going to have to like start running on the treadmill again or something. I don't know. It will all change. I'll get really fat.
You're not going to get fat. I do not believe that one bit. Okay, so everyone should come see your concerts. You want them to wear ugly sweaters.
Yes, please. Wear ugly sweaters, like, tinsel hair, whatever you want to do. Just, like, come as tacky as possible because that's what the holidays are all about.
Awesome. And they're also about really pretty songs. Will you sing one for us?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to do Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas.
That's a good one. I like that.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Okay.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. From now on, our troubles will be out of sight. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the Yuletide gay. From now on, our troubles will be miles away. Once again, as in olden days, happy golden days of yore. Faithful friends who are dear to us, gather near to us once more. Someday soon we all will be together, if the fates allow. Until then, we'll have to muddle through somehow. So have yourself a merry little Christmas now. Here we are as in olden days, happy golden days of yore. Faithful friends who are dear to us, gather near to us once more. Through the years we all will be together, if the fates allow. Hang a shining star upon the highest bough, and have yourself a merry little Christmas now. Have yourself a merry little Christmas now.
When we come back, we get a glimpse as the Rockettes twirl their way through a dazzling holiday classic.
Let your fantasies unwind at the Phantom of the Opera on Broadway.
Hi, I'm Jelani Remy, and you are watching the Broadway.com show.
Thank you for watching the Broadway.com show.
We leave you with a look at the Radio City Rockettes as they perform a classic Christmas spectacular showstopper, New York at Christmas.
See you next week.